Good morning and welcome. USA Wager Sports Brief. I'm your host, Rodney Knuppel. It is Friday. Happy Friday. Hope you all have a great weekend. Friday, September 10th, 2021, and the National Football League is officially underway. National Football League is underway. A good game last night. NFL opener's not always a good one, but last night was a good game. We saw Tom Brady throw for 379 and 4. We saw Dak Prescott have a monster game. 58 passing attempts, 403 yards. He threw for 3 touchdowns. In the end, a Ryan Suckup 36-yard field goal sailed through. Tampa Bay 31, Dallas 29. Tampa Bay won the money line. Dallas covered the spread. The over hit. So congratulations to those that made those bets. 31-29, Tampa Bay beat Dallas. A few negatives in the game with the running games for both teams. Zeke Elliott, just 33 yards. Leonard Fournette, just 32 yards. Amari Cooper, big day, 2 touchdowns, 13 receptions. Rob Gronkowski, big day, 2 touchdowns. So those are a few of the good news there. Tampa Bay turned the ball over 4 times in the game and still won. And then Dallas turned it over twice. So 31-29, good game. NFL will be back again on Sunday. All right, let's move to Major League Baseball from yesterday, Thursday, September 8th scores. Afternoon game yesterday, Cardinals beat the Dodgers 2-1. Good win for the Cardinals. They moved 3 back of the Padres, 2 back of Cincinnati in the wild card race. The A's beat the White Sox. A's needed the win. White Sox could cruise control the rest of the way and still win the American League Central. But A's 3, White Sox 1. Indians 4, Twins 1. Marlins 3, Mets 2. Rockies 4, Phillies 3. Bad loss for the Phillies. They need all the wins they can get in the playoff chase. Ryan McMahon and Sam Hilliard hit back-to-back home runs. Rockies 4, Phillies 3. Royals blanked the Orioles 6-0. John Means took the loss there. Blue Jays beat the Yankees. Blue Jays have won 8 straight games. And the Blue Jays now just a half game behind the Yankees. Jose Barrios with the win there. He's 11-7 on the season. And the Braves beat the Nationals walk-off. Jock Peterson hit a tie-breaking single in the 10th. Atlanta 7, Washington 6. Atlanta's now 74-65 on the season. All right, that moves to today, Friday slate. It starts a weekend series for many teams that didn't start their series yesterday, but big weekend in Major League Baseball because, again, we're down to about 3 weeks left in the season. Afternoon game, Giants at Cubs. That is a 25.5 game difference there between those teams. Kyle Hendricks on the mound for the Cubs, so Giants could be facing a tough competition there. But Hendricks' ERA is 4.65, not great. Nationals at the Pirates in the Who Cares game. Rockies at Phillies. Herman Marquez goes for the Rockies. See if they can continue to play spoiler on the road. Blue Jays at the Orioles. Blue Jays looking to stay hot. They get a favorable matchup. Toronto minus 280. Don't be surprised if Toronto holds one of those wild card spots by the end of the weekend. We'll get to the Yankees here in a minute, but Blue Jays at Orioles. Brewers at Indians. Milwaukee's minus 140 with Adrian Hauser on the mound. They're just a few games away from clinching the NL Central. Yankees at Mets. Yankees minus 121. That's a rivalry matchup. That's a game both teams need to win. Both teams are in contention for wild card. Mets a little bit less now that they are under 500. Got several teams ahead of them, but they get hot. You never know. Yankees minus 121 at the Mets. Rays at Detroit to take on the Tigers in a weekend series. Michael Walker, Matthew Boyd, Tampa Bay is minus 153. Marlins are at the Braves. Braves minus 190 at home. Angels at the Astros. Astros minus 195. It is Shohei Ohtani, big underdog at Houston versus Framber Valdez. 9-1 on the season and got him at a huge underdog. Interesting one there. Red Sox at White Sox. Big matchup there. Carlos Rodon on the mound for the White Sox. He's returning. Kansas City's at Minnesota. It's Daniel Lynch. It's Griffin Jax. Jax minus 125. Reds at Cardinals. That's a big NL Central matchup and a rival or a wild card matchup. Tyler Mahle been good for Cincinnati. John Lester on the mound for St. Louis. Cincinnati minus 121 in that one. Rangers at the A's. Oakland is minus 180. Arizona's at Seattle. Marco Gonzalez and Madison Bumgarner in that one. And Padres-Dodgers, good matchup. Joe Musgrove, Julio Urias for the Dodgers. Dodgers minus 153 in that NL West matchup. Padres need some wins. Going to have to face a tough Dodgers squad there. So that is your Major League Baseball slate for Friday, August 10th. Going back to yesterday, not much else went on. There was one WNBA game. The Suns smashed the Sparks by 18, 75-57. Tonight, what else are you going to see? We do have college football. Kansas is at Coastal Carolina. The Jayhawks and the Chanticleers. Is that right? Chanticleers? Something like that. Coastal Carolina is ranked 17th in the nation. They came to Lawrence last year and beat a bad Kansas team. Minus 26.5. Seems like too many. Kansas will be ready to play a little bit better. I'll take the Jayhawks and all of those points. Come on, Jayhawks, don't let me down. North Carolina A&T's at Duke. Duke's minus 20.5 there. North Carolina is at Utah State. The Aggies are minus 6.5. 52.5 is your total. And UTEP is at Boise State. Boise State's minus 26. 57 is your total. 2 WNBA games today. The Dream are at the Mystics. And the Fever are at the Lynx. Take the Lynx. Never, ever, ever take the Fever. In the MLS, Orlando is at Atlanta and Portland is at Vancouver. That kicks off the MLS weekend, a bunch of games tomorrow. And then, of course, tomorrow, you got the full gamut of sports. Illinois, Virginia will get started at 10 o'clock football-wise. Virginia's minus 10.5. The biggest games of the day, 11 o'clock, Oregon is at Ohio State, 14.5-point favorite for the Buckeyes. Florida's a 28.5-point favorite at South Florida. Toledo goes to Notre Dame. Notre Dame's 17-point favorite. Ball State at Penn State. Penn State's a 3-touchdown favorite. Doesn't seem like enough there. Texas A&M has to go to Colorado, 17-point favorite, but on the road. Alabama is about a 1,000,000-point favorite. One of the best games of the day, Iowa at Iowa State. The Cyclones come in at a 4.5-point favorite. Outside of that, Texas at Arkansas. The Longhorns are a touchdown favorite on the road. Moving down the list, App State's at Miami. Miami's just 9-point favorite. Georgia State's at North Carolina. The Tar Heels are almost 4-touchdown favorite. Missouri's at Kentucky. Washington at Michigan. Both those games should be good. Those are evening games. Stanford at USC. Stanford used to be good. They're no good anymore. They really struggled last week against Kansas State. All right, let's look elsewhere. NASCAR, it's the Federated Auto Parts 400 Salute to First Responders. That'll go on 6:30 in Richmond, Virginia. That's on NBC. The Xfinity Series Go Bowling 250 is also in Richmond, Virginia. WNBA tomorrow, Liberty at the Wings, Sun at Mercury. Also tomorrow, a full slate of MLS. LA at Colorado, Minnesota at Seattle, New York City at New England, DC United at the Red Bulls, Columbus at Inter Miami, Nashville at Montreal, Toronto at Cincinnati, San Jose at Dallas, Austin at Houston, and Chicago is at Sporting Kansas City. All right, hopefully you joined ZZ Props yesterday. Good first show for those guys. Hopefully they win all the money. Of course, Tanner Kern's on every morning with his MLB picks. You've got Parlay Power Hour. You've got here with the USA Wager Sports Brief. Sunday night will be the Put the Kids to Bed version of the Sports 2.0 show during the National Football League game. Bears, Rams, and the Sports 2.0, or in the Sports 2.0 Put the Kids to Bed version at the same time. So you got a lot of choices, a lot of things going on. Hopefully you stay tuned with us. Big weekend. Enjoy today, Friday. I'll be back tomorrow, Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Time. I am Rodney Knuppel with the USA Wager Sports Brief. So long for just a while. Enjoy the Friday.